complete waste of time. I have recorded a video that ended up being a complete waste of time because there wasn't a second page of stuff to, do the thing. Anyway, I am TheZOMBIEJ, and we're going to be taking a look at... Oh God, why? That's right, we're taking a look at the new Ninjago sets for this year. Fuck me running. Ninjago needs to stop. It really does. But it doesn't make sense for LEGO to stop Ninjago anytime soon. They've canceled some stuff within Ninjago, obviously, but they won't cancel the theme until they believe it's run its course. It's all about the money at this point to them. Selfish cunts. Anyway, so 2026 has some Ninjago sets, and of course there are some that have been released already, apparently, it seems. Starting with the January 1st sets, we've got Cole's car, which looks like a piece of shit. Those golden little spike barb pieces are pretty good. Those would be useful for golden, construction mocks. But they've used stuff in Ninjago that don't belong there and would make more sense, in my opinion at least, on construction mocks. Yeah. I'm a construction builder, not a system builder! I have system sets. Yes. But I'm a firm believer in buildable action figures. Stuff like this. That's right. Head pat the Bionicle. I suggest you do it too. Anyway, Cole's car is a piece of shit. Fucking paper bag thing, only in Europe. Well, good, we don't get it over here. I wouldn't want it anyway. Fuck you. Nya versus Mutation Monster Spinner. Now, if there's a Ninjago character I at least show some appreciation for, it's Nya. Because Nya is actually a name that's Japanese for meow, because cats. I like cats. Meow. Let's take a look at this piece of shit. $10 fucking. Okay, Nya herself actually looks pretty cool. Nice sword. I will say, the nice sword staff looking thing. Interesting. The spinner looks kind of crap. That's supposed to be launched out of a smaller build that's off to the side. Got some foliage on it, some teeth apparently. What the fuck is this? And the creature itself looks fugly with its printing, which is obviously lower in quality than usual. And what is that on its head? Is that a mushroom? A mushroom cap or something? I don't know. Fuck this. But this set is worth it for the Nya figure. Because, yeah, she looks great. Lloyd versus Earth Spinner, or Earth Monster Spinner. Okay. Lloyd himself, it's just, yeah, whatever. The weapon looks pretty good, I guess. The launching build thing has extra weapons for the monster character, in which the monster character also looks fugly. The spinner is... These spinners are worthless. Who wants this shit? It's like a subpar dollar store spinner toy almost. And I've seen better spinner toys. The Rotuka spinners. Garbage. Alright, here we go. Kai's Dragon Mech Battle Pack. $10. Nobody wants this. Except for Ninjago fans, but y'all are blindly following something that is stupid. Okay, you got a couple of minifigs. You got some demon monster thing with a hammer. What was that? Some fire version of Mjolnir? Probably not. This minifig is stupid. His head, it looks like he's got this protrusion coming out of his head, and then another one coming out of that of the head. This is obviously some sort of monstrous demon cretin thing. I don't like it. there's another character with 2 swords. Good on them. And you also have Kai, who is has the dragon mech. What is with Lego's unhealthy obsession of mechs? They gotta inject those things in every theme they possibly can, and it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. There's no appeal in this shit anymore. They're just doing it because it's a trend. One of the worst trends Lego has adopted. The wings are simplistic and not that great. This mech is simplistic. It's an SCCBS build, which I appreciate at least. But the fact of the matter is that this is a crap mech. It's not that great. It's just not good. It's bad. Those gold claw pieces are worth purchasing, at least on Bricklink if you can find them. And those small little barb pieces, spikes in black, awesome color to have those parts in. Let's go. Jay's Dragon Mech Fight. This is Dragon's Rising Season 4. Fuck me running. Okay, so, wow. They couldn't be bothered to make built up fucking legs for who? Jay. Jay has probably the most half-assed mech with those dragony legs. This was obviously a rushed set, and it looks terrible. It really does look terrible. The sword is gold, which is nice, but you're better off purchasing that off of fucking Bricklink. The mech itself is garbage. This is trash. The mech for the Monster Beast thing, whatever it is, it looks kind of phallic, if you will excuse me using that word. The legs are 1 piece each, and you built up off of that with the bottom plate thing that the I hate these legs. Wow. Why would someone use these for Bionicle mocks? System mocks. Yeah, I remember that from the other year. Fuck this set. Cole's mission mech. What's his mission? To die? Well, at least the sword looks pretty good, and the blaster is decent, I guess. It's got that launching thing where it has those bolts. Pretty cool. The mech is not that great. It looks kind of stupid. It's just crap. It really is crap. Looks like it's got a cannon off to the side of its head over there. I don't know what the fuck is this mech? Are they literally trying to make shitty mechs just to turn people off of mecha in general? At least Japanese mecha tends to be great. You know, Evangelion, Gargantua and the Virtuous Moon. What was the other one? Gundam. Snake Cretin. The snakes are back? Huh. Okay. I don't like the snake creature. Fuck him. We got a ninja character with angel wings? Is he an archangel or something? I don't know. Okay, Ninja Dragon Ryu's Battle. What? Wow. This dragon is literally holding a sword weapon in its mouth. What the fuck? It's got a spinny gold thing on the tail end of its tail with a silver bit. It's got okay-ass wings, I guess. It has those Hordika necks. I guess those are Hordika necks, yeah. Claws. Still has some gold armor here and there. Small little winglets coming off of its elbows. This dragon is actually decent, maybe. But it's also crap. The figures are all... these minifigs are not worth my time. Fuck off. Definitely not worth $55. This is a $30 set at most. At least, too. Jay's transforming car. Fuck off, Lego, with this crap. Okay, so the car itself is actually quite... No. This screams like Radio Shack style if they sold, like, remote control cars. This reminds me of the Toy Story remote control car thing character. And in a way, I mean, maybe it's just the tires and the way the thing is structured, but it also looks bad. It's got these two flags going off the back. It's got some lights here and there. It's a terrible color scheme. It's displeasing to the eye. It's got a bolt launcher, and it's also on a forward rake, which I like. That's actually pretty cool. But for this, it's got those demon creatures, and yeah, fuck this set. Fuck Ninjago in general. $55, it's totally not worth that. I know I keep bitching about the prices, but because it's true. These prices are terrible. Ninja Vehicle Treehouse Battle. 6 minifigs up the wazoo. Motorcycle. We got a motorcycle that looks decent, I guess, but it's also a bit exaggerated. It's terrible. Crap. Helicopter looks fucking balls. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought those were those CCBS construction weapon things that you get from Legends of Chima, for example. The helicopter is crap. This is a terrible helicopter. I've seen better helicopters in Lego Technic than in this crap. The treehouse itself, I've seen better treehouses done in Lego Creator. At least I think there was a treehouse done in there. Point is, this is crap. This is not good at all. Fuck off. 4 weapons, blacksmith. Why don't you take those weapons and fuck yourself with them? Okay, the roof of the structure actually looks pretty decent. It looks like you got Japanese hiragana or whatever on these 2 flags off to the side of the sign or whatever. You got a bit of plant stuff off to the side of the one part of the building and on to the other side of the building. Okay, this building actually looks pretty decent. I'm not sure how faithful this actually is to actual Japanese blacksmith sort of buildings of whatever era that was from. But yeah, not bad actually. But the minifigs, I just don't care about these minifigs. Oh, the old guy who teaches their sensei, who teaches the ninjas the way of Ninjago. How is he not dead yet? How is that character not dead yet? What the fuck? Okay, the Dragon of Life. Still disappointed. The minifigs are not that great. There's another demon mech thing with claws, and is this supposed to be a rock monster? Because it looks like a bad rock monster. Terrible. The Dragon of Life. Why is there a Dragon of Life? That doesn't make sense. Fuck. Okay, it looks like it's a dragon that is meant for, I don't know, it's made by... Is this Tiamat, actually? Is this Tiamat? The Dragon of Earth or something? I don't know. Whatever. Whatever this is, it looks fugly as hell. Its wings might as well just be a ton of leaves strapped together into like a wooden mechanism or something. Because this just looks terrible. Why would you buy this? What's most concerning is, why would Lego approve of something like this and let it go into store shelves? That just doesn't even make any sense. Fuck off, Lego. And you can also fuck off because of the price, $110. You just don't do that. Lloyd's Titan Mech. This came out on March 1st, reimagined version of an old set. Oh, I remember that one, and it sucked. So let's see if they made any improvements. The sword is actually pretty awesome. The shield is not great, but big old Titan mech looks decent at best. It's at least better than the original version. The original version was crap, and I can pull up a photo here of it. Yeah. Okay, comparing these side by side, even though the image is smaller. Yeah, the new one is definitely much better. The old one was just crap. It was not worth the price of admission, definitely not. And this version is definitely... They definitely knocked it out of the park with this one. This one is much better, but even then it's still not great. The old town. What's so old about it? $300! That is insane, Lego. There are saboteurs within the company who are bringing the company down to possible bankruptcy by pushing forward blindly these horrible prices. And I've talked about this before. And I believe it's the truth, because there's gotta be people in LEGO who push these prices past the chain of command, past the higher-ups. The higher-ups will let any price slip through the cracks if they believe that it will give them the money they so desire. Yeah. Have fun with that one, fuckers. I'm sure you all have a field day with what I just said. Okay, so there are cherry blossoms here. Nice, cherry trees. Cool, side builds, minifigs up the wazoo. This town actually looks quite pleasing for the most part. The build structures, the walls, the gateways, the roofs. Yeah, okay, this town actually does look like what could be conceived as an actual play set. A set meant for play. Get it? So this definitely has some play value, but at the same time, I wouldn't spend $300 fucking on it. It is not worth $300. Back in 2000, you would probably see, or even 1998, you would see something like this for $100. That is unheard of here in 2026. Fuck you, LEGO. Okay, we've got another $10 set that looks like it's yet to be released. Lloyd's Dragon Mech Battle Pack. It's got a golden sword. That's all I can really say. Well, okay, we've got some cool things here, actually. We've got those little barbed claw pieces, not the small ones, but the slightly bigger ones. They're used in construction. In fact, Waspix has those in black. Yeah, well, we've got some lime green ones here on this. That would be pretty cool to have in construction. LEGO, you did not do that, so fuck you. This mech is crap. Besides the golden sword and the lime green barbs, and to an extent the wings, yeah, this mech is crap. You've got one of the ninjas who has claws, golden claws for weapons. He's gonna fuck your shit up. This, the enemy character has black swords with golden, hilts. Interesting. Dual wielding. Nice. But at the same time, this character is probably as forgettable as all fuck. Zilvar, and Grimtack the Dragon Beast. What the fuck are you talking about, LEGO? Okay, what the fuck is this beast? Oh, it's got that fucking little dragon slider head thing from, what was it, last year or 2024 even? Glad they repurposed that, because that can be used as a Bionicle mask. Skybird did it, so maybe I will someday. Definitely not buying an entire set here. I'm going to order it probably off eBay, but whatever. You've got some other random minifigs. You got Nya, obviously. She looks pretty good. You've got one of the... Is that Kai? Is the red one Kai? I don't remember. He's got golden claws. He's got what looks to be a tail. He's got wings. How much more can you put into the minifigs of Ninjago, LEGO? It's like once they've gone to dragon status in terms of minifig style, like with this Kai fig here, then what's left? Demon? Are you gonna turn the heroes into demons? Wow. But yeah, this this creature with the long black protrusions, this just looks barbaric and stupid. I don't like it. That's all I can really say. It's crap. Kai and Cole's combiner of vehicles. So do you combine these into an alternate model? Probably not. There is an ice cretin with a weapon. Wow. Again, golden swords, golden size, and Exoforce arms still being used. Nice. Nice parts in this set, but still not great looking vehicles. I mean, the motorcycle is a motorcycle. It's supposed to look stupid, and also the dune buggy sort of thing is supposed to look like a dune buggy. Either that or it's supposed to be the remote control car from fucking Toy Story. Either way, it's sucks. Zane's Ice Dragon Battle. Alright, so we got an Ice Dragon. The wings are lovely in terms of the color, but I wouldn't use them for a mock. The dragon itself is designed horribly. This snake cretin, who's... There's a couple of snake minifigs, and one of them is on top of a bigger snake. What the fuck is this? I like to think that Ninjago has fallen from grace, if it had grace at all. Small side build, nothing special there. Let's go. Fuck right off. Ninja character display. Oh, okay, so you got all the ninjas, plus the old guy. So, looks like there's a samurai dude, or shogun, or whatever, on the first step towards the bottom. The base is nicely well done. Bit of a cherry tree there. You see all the ninjas, you know, just hanging around. You see the gate. Is this supposed to be the Hakure Shrine? That's a made-up shrine, I'm sorry. Toho. Yeah. Okay, if you're a Ninjago fan, if you're a hardcore Ninjago fan, I would say get this just because it's just a nice display for your stupid Ninjago figs. But no one really needs this, really. I mean, if you have to have a Ninjago set, this probably will be it. But at the same time, the price, $45 fucking dollars, is not worth it. X1 Ninja Charger. Okay. Big old racing car. Looks like shit. There's an enemy character with dual wielding swords. You know what? If this car was recolored and injected into possibly Speed Champions, then maybe it'll be worth buying. But as far as I'm concerned, it's not worth it. Wildfire's transforming dragon mech. Who the fuck is Wildfire? Oh, probably the pink-haired character, I think. I don't know. The dragon, it's vicious. Those weapons on its head and that one sword weapon on its tail, worth experimenting with at least. The rest of the dragon, balls. Not worth building this dragon at all. This dragon looks like it's just over-designed and not that well done. There's a little mech sort of thing that is not that great, to be honest. It's like a subpar Marvel mech. Land bounty. What? Okay, it's a big old What the fuck even is this? This is supposed to be a pirate ship with no masts, no sails, and it's on 6 fucking wheels and tires. What the fuck is this? Who the fuck designs this shit? Who the fuck buys this shit? There's minifigs. Oh, Lloyd is now a dragon. Great. Well, at least Nya is piloting the big vehicle. I suppose that's a plus, but at the same time, shouldn't she be piloting a mech or something? I don't know. The Twin Titan mechs. Oh, God. Alright, well, again, LEGO's unhealthy obsession with mechs has turned against them in this regard, because these two mechs look like shit! Well, at least they had the thought to give them pistons on the lower legs. Nod to Bionicle G1. Wow, at least you're doing that, I guess. Wow, these mechs are over-designed and just... they kind of remind me of Gundam mechs, if Gundam was buildable out of Lego, and much worse. Big staff sword thing from the blue mech. The red mech has claw blade-like things and some cannon. I don't know. These are not worth my time, and it's definitely not worth $140 fucking dollars. Battle at the Dragon's Blade. What? Okay, so there's a dragon skull scenery piece with a sword, a giant fucking sword, going into its mouth. Aww. If you're thinking about Vor, whatever you're into, bud. Wow, this is disturbing, actually. Then there's a mech with a sword, another dragon cretin that doesn't even look that good. Can it get much worse than this? Because now LEGO is experimenting with Vor. Because of the dragon skull with the sword going down. And imagine if that was a real dragon. Dragons are mythological as it is, but imagine if an actual dragon had that sword going down its mouth, into its mouth and down through its throat. I'm gonna stop. This is disgusting. Yeah. And finally, Ultra Dragon Battle. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there's a big four-headed dragon mech sort of thing with weapons and claws and wings. Looks like it's got some useful parts here and there. There's a giant lizard-like thing. Snake? Basilisk? Is this Harry Potter now? Coming out of the water? There's a shrine. Reminds me of the Hakurei shrine from Toho. This is definitely an expensive flagship model, and it looks like the dragon head's got some elemental energy coming out of their mouths. So, again, Vor. Wow. What the fuck? I don't like this. $200, not worth it. There's a smaller thing, Lloyd versus Dragonian Warrior. It's the magazine gift? Okay, so it's a free thing. Value new. It's completely worthless, let's be honest. What's left? Okay. Oh, there's new sets that still haven't been, There's two. Kai with motorcycle, Lloyd with mech. Those are magazine gifts that haven't been, given an image. Then there's a polybag promotional thing called Dragon of Life. It looks worse. And it's exclusive to certain regions. More magazine gifts. Kerr, Dragon J, Dragon Lloyd, Zane Mech, no image. Okay. Okay, so overall, Ninjago 2026, I was right all along. It's at its worst. It is at its peak of stupidity and retardation. It is... no doubt this is the worst year for Ninjago, and there are going to be even worse sets next year. And and later this year, because LEGO just keeps shitting out sets because they can, because it makes them money, because fuck us who disagree, I guess. Yeah, well, fuck you too, LEGO. Ninjago, you'd think would have run its course by now, but... And I like to agree that with that sentiment, because Ninjago has ran its course 100%. It is just extending its life. LEGO is extending Ninjago's life simply because they can. Because it makes them money, and that's all they give a damn about. They've removed certain aspects from Ninjago that people were upset about, apparently. Well, I'd say good riddance. The less stuff in Ninjago, the better. The less Ninjago sets, the better. You get what I'm saying? What I'm saying is Ninjago needs to die, and die now. But it's not going to happen, so... I'll just keep bitching in more videos until it dies. It would be financial suicide for LEGO to kill Ninjago basically in this year. If they killed it this year because of subpar sales caused by people not buying it because of folks like me, then LEGO would go bankrupt pretty soon, actually. It's inevitable, and it probably will happen. Yeah, I'm predicting the future because it can. Oh, well, what have we learned here? Well, Ninjago is at its worst. There's no golden era, at least I'm not seeing it. And those of you who will defend these sets in the comment section below, you're just blindly following something because you love it, because you're a massive fan of it, because you're an elitist, basically is what I'm saying. You're an elitist, you are just blindly worshipping something that is horrendously flawed. Bionicle might have been flawed, slightly, but it's worth defending. Ninjago is not worth defending. It is just peak ideas up the wazoo that just don't make sense, and these sets prove it. I welcome you to prove me wrong in the comment section below, but be civil about it, please. So, that's it for this video. I will be back later today, maybe, with another video. Gotta let my camera charge, so stay tuned for more videos. What do you think about the Ninjago sets from this year, and what could possibly result in later this year or next year? Stay tuned for more videos. I am TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks have a good fucking day, and peace.